You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It's a nice chilly day here in Gwinnett County. It's 36 degrees going up to a high of 59, so you're going to have a beautiful sunshiny day. I like that. 59, I could do that because all I got to throw on is a light jacket or a sweater. Most of the time for me, it's a sweater. But I hope you're having a good day. Today is Wednesday, hump day. It's hump day, y'all. You're right in the middle. You're almost to the weekend. I know. You know, it's so funny when I was thinking about doing the show, like all the changes that I got going on with Gwinnett, with Good Morning Gwinnett and my company Noise Media and all the rebranding and all the things I need to do. One of the things I thought about was doing a show Monday through Friday. And the reason I haven't done Fridays is because I watch my granddaughter on Fridays. But I had thought about, maybe I'll put her in a daycare on Fridays. I'll do the show on Fridays. But I got to honestly tell you guys, I really like being off on Fridays. And not that I'm completely off, but I really like not having to be on a schedule. Because I'm not on a schedule on Fridays. Like, I'll do things, but I'm not on a real schedule. Like, I could do them at my own leisure. But with the show, I'm on a schedule every day. I'm on a schedule to get here Monday through Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Starting next week could be 10 o'clock. And I'm on a schedule to get here at 11 o'clock on Thursday. So I'm on a schedule, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do 5 days a week. And then I thought about, like, nah, I really like Fridays. Not only that, when the baby do get up of age and I want to go out and just, because Friday used to be my pamper day. That used to be my day. I would go out, I'll get my hair done, get my hair down, check my nails. That's what I used to do. I haven't done that. I'm starting back. I did it this past couple of weeks, so I'm trying to get back to my pamper day. I think I need it to be Friday. But something tells me it's going to be Wednesday. And I hope not. Hopefully I could manage to get my hair done on Fridays and get back in time to watch the baby. But anyway, got a good show for you today. Today is Wednesday, January 8th, and we're going to start off like we always do with our horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thiessen, right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett show. We're going to kick it off with Aries. Aries, control your anger. Club memberships or donations could be expensive and prove unnecessary. Expect your workload to be heavy. I got to tell you something about that. I had to go back. So, at the end of the year, I went back and I looked at all the money that I had spent in the business. And I looked at where I spent a lot of money. So I spent a lot of money on networks and organizations that I joined and things like that. And I had to go back and look and say, did they give me what I really needed? And the answer was no. The answer was a big fat no. I did not. I spent a lot of money on different associations and organizations and all these different things. And I didn't get what I needed. And I decided to start my own organization. I said, what I need most of all is exposure. What almost most business owner needs, they need two things pretty much: capital and exposure. That's normally what most, especially small businesses. Now, big businesses, they got money to get the exposure because they got the capital to do that. But for most small business owners, it's about capital and exposure, bringing in revenue. And I was like, yeah, that didn't really happen for me. So I had to go back and look at what really increased my bottom line. And it was not those organizations and membership. It was me being on a platform where people can see me and talk to me. And I realized even though online is amazing and it does some amazing things, for what I'm trying to do, I have to be in front of people because I have to explain to them what I do. And but I realized every time I'm in front of people and explain them, I close a deal. So, but I had to come up with a plan. So I came up with a new plan for a new organization that I'm launching as a part of the company. It's under the umbrella of Noise Media Network, and it's all about marketing and media. That's what it's about. So it's called the Noisemaker Business Alliance. And that organization is focused on just what it says, making noise with your business. We got newsletters, news magazines. We got eZines, which is an online newsletter, a magazine that's coming out. We got the TV network. We got the podcast network. We got the weekly marketing for our clients inside the newsletter, inside the magazines, on the websites, on the TV, on the podcast network. It's all about exposure. And I realized that was missing. That's what I was missing. I was missing that exposure piece. And if if you do find somewhere where you get exposure, you got to spend $300, $400, $500 to get in front of an audience that you don't even know is going to buy from you. So I thought about the small business owner and I hate to digress from horoscopes. I'm going to get back, but I just wanted to tell you about club memberships, because that's what, Aries, it was about. It may be unnecessary. So just think about that for a second. Make sure that the organization, the association that you join, the chamber that you join, make sure that it is actually giving you what you need. But in order to do that, you need to know what you need. For me, it was exposure. It was collaborations, and I didn't get that from any of the organizations that I was a member of, and I spent quite a bit of money last year on associations. So I didn't get that. I decided to launch my own. I'm an entrepreneur. That's what we do. We find a need. We find a problem, we create a solution for that problem. Hopefully this is a solution for not just myself as a business owner, but other small business owners who are looking to create more awareness for what they do. So I'll talk about more about and it's called an MBA, right? It's the Noisemaker Business Association, MBA. How about that? All right, let's keep it going. Taurus, be aware that minor accidents or injury may prevail if you are preoccupied. You can clear up important legalities and sign contracts today. Take time to explain your intentions to loved ones. Listen, I don't know what you're going to sign today, Taurus, but make sure you have read the fine print. If you don't know what you're reading, hire someone who does, a professional. All right? Gemini, don't let in-laws upset you. Put your energy into your work or money-making ventures rather than into your emotional life today. Listen, emotional does not make money. Let me just tell you that, Gemini. Your diplomatic approach and rather outgoing nature will enhance your reputation and bring the new support you need. Let me say that again. Emotional does not bring money. All right, so check yourself. Don't be so emotional today, Gemini. Put that energy into some money-making ventures. Increase that bottom line. Cancer. Problems on the home front might be a little disconcerting. Visit friends who have not been well. Your unique approach to life will interest others. Yeah, visit friends who have not been well. Life is very short, and you just never know with life. So if you know someone has not been well, go visit them. Say hello. Drop in. Say hi. All right? Leo. Get help to finish a project if you need it. You can make money if you work on personal investments. It might be time to shake a leg and do a personal makeover. All right, Leo, shake a leg, do a personal makeover. I'm in makeover mood. I cut my hair. I don't think I have a picture up anywhere. Yep, I cut my hair. I used to wear my hair short, and when I thought I had cancer, because that's what the doctors told me, and thank God I didn't. I let it grow out, and I didn't cut it for like 2 years. And but I missed it because I felt like, you know how some people feel long hair is their power. I feel short hair is my power. I feel powerful and sexy when my hair is short. And yes, I cut it. I cut it right before the New Year's Eve. I spent 5 hours in the hair salon because I wanted to make sure when it came in, I was a new me when the New Year's came in. So New Year's Eve, I spent 5 hours at the hair salon getting my hair cut. All right, Virgo, don't let lovers cost you money or take advantage of you. Plan a trip to the country or take a drive to the beach. Camping, swimming, and biking expeditions should be considered. All right, get out there. Enjoy the country life. I know. Sounds good. You know what I want? I want a 3-wheel bike. Not a motorcycle, not the one with the engine in it. I want a 3-wheel bike. The one that looked like a big tricycle. Yeah, I want one of those. And I'm going to get it too. I wanted it last year and I kind of was dragging my feet, but I'm going to get it this year. Little girls next door to me, they probably 8 and 10. They got a four-wheeler, an ATV. And I was like, I'm going to get my 3-wheel bike and we're going to ride up and down the road. That sounds crazy, right? I want that bike, though. I'm going to get it this year. That's exercise for me because I can get up every morning and go ride my bike up and down the road. I can. And get my exercise in and come on back and kick my day up. And I really am thinking about doing that because, one, I'll be outside where it's nice and the air is good and it's with nature and I'm riding my bike because I don't know, a dog might come out and I don't want to have to try to run from a dog. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Dyson. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett show.
You like a cargo, you will carry me. I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking I said that I needed you, like a late night, someone that I knew. I just hope you won't get hurt. I just hope you've been through worse. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. You will have to do a lot of running around, so be prepared to fall short of your expectations. You could have a tendency to spend too much on your home or entertainment. Be careful to avoid wrongdoings. You have a lot of running around to do, and you got a tendency to spend too much. We all got that tendency. Like, I need to go shopping and buy some things right now, and I've been trying to go like for the last couple of days, but I'm telling you, my schedule is crazy. I'm almost there, though. I'm almost to the point, because let me tell you something. One of the things I realized about me is that I got to get better at managing my time, because I have so many things that I have to do on a daily basis. And I realized one of the things that was sucking me dry was my time management. So I got to get better with that. So that's on my resolution for this year. I haven't even done those. I will do them, though. I'm going to do them this weekend. So I think I have one event planned this weekend. And then for the rest of this weekend, I'm going to finish everything I got to do. I'm really close to finishing everything. And next week I kick off in the new studio. New time, new day, new times in the new studio. So I'm super excited about it. All right, Scorpio. Uncertainties are still prevailing. Pleasure trips or friendly get-togethers will be satisfying and intellectually stimulating. Accept the inevitable. Sagittarius, trips should be your choice. You will be in the mood to socialize. Children may be less than honest with you. Little buggers. They're going to lie to you today, Sagittarius. I'm just saying. So they'll be, okay, they're going to be less than honest. They're going to omit the truth. That's not lying. That's just omitting the truth. All right, Capricorn. You should be raising your self-esteem and confidence in order to promote your work. Try to enlist the help of those you trust in order to fulfill the demands being made of you. Your stubborn nature will backfire if you give your mate an ultimatum. All right, listen. If you want to keep love, don't give them an ultimatum unless it's one that needs to be given. Sometimes we give ultimatums for stupid stuff. If it's one that needs to be given, like you need to do this or I'm going to do that because it's needed, then give it to them. Don't be afraid. But if it's something that really don't need to be given, just drop it. Drop it and move on. Like, who cares? Find something else to do. All right, Aquarius, you should be getting into self-improvement projects. Be careful not to hurt the ones you love. Take a break. You can finally mend any disputes on the home front. Be careful not to hurt the ones you love. Be very careful. I know. I tiptoe around a lot of folks every day. My house is full of people. I try very hard not to hurt. Sometimes I don't do it intentionally, but sometimes I'm just in a bad mood. Like because things piss me off too. I try to be up and positive all the time. I'm human though. I'm not a robot. Sometimes I get ticked off and then I find that I snap and then I hurt people's feelings. Then I feel bad. But then I go back and say I'm sorry. Like, hey, I didn't mean it. I was just in a bad way. All right, my fellow fish Pisces. Your involvement with groups will raise your self-esteem. You can expect opposition at work. Don't let your competition be privy to information that could be incriminating. Don't let coworkers get the wind of your ideas or they may try to take credit for your hard work. I don't have any coworkers. Got some business associates, but no coworkers. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, fish. If you don't want it out there, don't let anybody know about it. That's all I'm saying. All right, that's all the hearts got for you today. Brought to you by Noted Astrologer Mike Thyssen. I'll be back again tomorrow at 11 a.m. with a fresh set of new daily planet stars horoscope for you tomorrow. But right now, some news you can use. So this is a part of the show where I love to talk about people helping people. This is a segment, People Helping People segment. So Norcross graduate and Atlanta Hawk Brendan Goodwin helped stuff 1,000 backpacks for homeless students. Let me tell you something. There is nothing more gratifying than to see the smile on a child's face or even a grown person's face when you know that they are in need and you can help. It's nothing more gratifying. There's nothing. I'm telling you, like, if you're feeling down in the dumps, go do something nice with somebody. I guarantee you won't feel down no more. I'm telling you. We did that with Derek J. Hawkins, who is running for commissioner of District 3 here in Gwinnett County. He did an event called Christmas in the Park, and that was a great event. And when I tell you, it was nothing more gratifying for me because I was there doing video and things like that. There's nothing more gratifying to me than watching those kids come in there and they're able to eat because who knows if they ate already. Watching the parents put on coats, watching them walk away with toys. There's nothing. I'm telling you, there's nothing more gratifying. That's why I love when people do great things. I know, and my husband called me a mush. He called me Jesus. And I'm not saying at all that I'm nowhere near Jesus, but I do like doing nice things for people, and I do like seeing people be happy. And I know you can't do everything for everybody, but when you can do something small, I'm telling you, it's a small. I think I told this story before. I'm sure I have, but I was at Chick-fil-A one day in the drive-thru, and when I got to the register, and I get the same thing all the time. I'm pretty. If you know me, you know what I like. I eat the same stuff pretty much all the time. I rarely venture out because when I like something, I like it. I eat at the same restaurants, the same food. I'm pretty much the same. My daughter is a food adventurer. Like, that's who she is. Like, she ventured out to try all kinds of stuff, all kinds of places. Anyway, I was in the Chick-fil-A line, and when I got to the window, the young lady at the window said, the person in front of you pay for your food. And I was like, shut the front door. And it's like, no, for real. I was like, really? Like, yeah. My face lit up like a Christmas tree because it was like nobody had ever done that. Like, that is amazing. I don't know why they did it. It was just, I was like, wow, really? So I in turn said, well, I'm going to pay for the car behind me. Now, my bill is normally about $10.17 because I get the same thing all the time. So the lady said, "You sure? Because the bill behind you is bigger." And I was like, "Yep, I'm absolutely sure, because that person paid it forward for me. I'm going to pay it forward for somebody else." So I thought that was great. But when you can do something nice, it's always a good thing. But anyway, they were able to pack 1,000 backpacks and sack lunches and school supplies. That's wonderful. That is a great, great thing. One, he's on the court. He plays for the Atlanta Hawks. He's doing some great things, I'm sure, in the industry, right? But the other thing too, he has found the time to give back, and important. Like to whom much is given, much is required. Trust me, I believe in that full-heartedly. Like if God is giving you a lot, give back. I find that a lot of people who fall down, and they get wrapped up in all this other crap, it's because they don't give enough, like physically, not stroke a check. Because if you are able to stroke a check, that's great. But when you go out there and you put your hands on stuff, you touch things, you fellowship with people, that's important. It makes you feel good. People that are depressed, know you're depressed. Go out and do something nice for somebody. You feel better. Do it every day till you feel better, until you're well. Until you say, "You know what? I'm well. I'm well." I just think that's a wonderful thing. So kudos to Brandon for doing that, and to the Atlanta Hawks and State Farm Arena and all those guys for doing that, because I'm sure those kids were really blessed. I'm going to give them a round of applause for that. A 1,000 backpacks, that means there was a 1,000 little smiling faces. That's what that means. And that's a wonderful thing. You can make a child smile. That's a great thing. All right, so I think I talked this briefly yesterday, but District Attorney Danny Porter is running again. And I think I mentioned yesterday that he had originally said he may run as a Democrat. And I was like, how do you do that? But anyway, he had said he will run. He will seek re-election, but he's going to run as a Republican, which is what he is right now. In May 2019, Gwinnett District Attorney Danny Porter pledged to run for re-election in 2020 for perhaps his final term as the county's top prosecutor. While he made up his mind on running, he hadn't decided which party he would be affiliated with when he did. It was rumored that he may be running as a Democrat. I'm like, how does that work? Like, I don't know about that. I don't know. I still don't know. Anyway, in a statement issued from the Gwinnett County District Attorney's Office on Tuesday, Porter officially announced he would run as a Republican, though emphasized the bipartisan nature of his job, because his job is bipartisan. But he's running as a Republican. Over the past 27 years, I have enjoyed bipartisan support from the voters as a Republican candidate and intend to run again as a Republican, Porter said in a statement. I look forward to presenting my record of innovation, accomplishment, and experience in the areas of victims' rights, criminal justice reform, innovative prosecution strategies, in comparison to the ideas and the record of the announced Democratic candidate. Well, you got 2 or 3 of them. So I don't know. We're going to see. It's going to be, let me tell you something. To read the full story, you can go to GwinnettDailyPost.com. The full story is there. You can find out more about Mr. Porter and what he's planning on doing in 2020. Yep. If elected, he has no plan to seek. Now, he did say if he is elected in 2020, he does not plan to seek election for 2024. But to read the full story, go to the Post. Check it out. This election year is going to be really interesting. That's why I'm trying to get everything in place, because I feel like I'll be doing a lot of coverage about the upcoming elections. All of them. There's so many of them. I have a friend in Washington, and he actually ran for president of Liberia, and he's launching a really, really cool. I'm helping him do this. This is what I do. This is my business. I help people launch podcasts. He's launching a really cool podcast about elections, and so it's going to be pretty interesting because he loves politics. He ran for president of Liberia, and he was thinking about going back and run again. Now he's a Liberian. He's from Liberia, but he lives in the States. We met in New Jersey. I helped him write a book years ago. And when he was running for president in Liberia, I was his media liaison between the United States and Liberia. So I got some things I've done in my past life. You know what I mean? I've done some big things, and I plan on doing bigger things in Liberia with him. But he went over to Liberia and he ran for president. He didn't win, but he was there 3 years, and he helped them launch gardens and things like that. But he's big into politics. Like, he's loved politics. So I'm helping him launch a podcast now that's going to cover a lot of politics all over the world. So I'm excited about that. But it's going to be an interesting year, so I'm sure he and I are going to be doing some commentary. I'll probably be on his podcast talking about different political things, and I'll tell you more about that once he's ready to kick it off, which it's going to be pretty soon. And, he's going to be a part of the Noisemaker Network, so you'll be able to go to noisemedia.us, and you'll be able to click on podcasts on our network, and you'll see all of the new podcasts that are going to be launched there. I'm excited about that. Like, the network is growing. The company is growing. I'm super excited. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Georgia Gwinnett College names Michelle Rosemond VP of Student Engagement and Success. Congratulations, Ms. Rosemond. Michelle Rosemond was recently selected to lead Georgia Gwinnett College into a new era as Vice President for Student Engagement and Success. Rosemond will begin her new role January 13. She is currently the Assistant Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and the Executive Director for Retention Initiatives and campus-wide advising for Indiana University, South Bend, in South Bend, Indiana. So she's going to leave South Bend to come to Georgia. Well, we welcome you. We welcome you to Georgia. Dr. Rosemond's passion, experience, and goals are consistent with the GGC's path towards student engagement. GGC President Jan Lane Joseph said, "We are very excited to have her join the Grizzly family and lead this important effort into support of our students." I wish they'd get a football team. That would be nice. That would be really nice. Well, so congratulations, Ms. Rosemond. Welcome to Georgia, all the way from South Bend, Indiana. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this next song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thias. And you're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
I wanna get you all alone now and go hide away from the lights, but I don't dare to. I'm too fragile, and for that I do apologize. Maybe someday we can work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, 'cause every night I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I reach out in the middle of the night screaming, oh my, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I think I'm not drunk and it feels wrong, but I'm not afraid to admit I used to feel safe next to you, babe. Now I'm thinking I deserve a hit. Maybe someday we could work it out, but I'm afraid it's too late to try. Baby, I don't dare to love you, and you know the reason why. Don't you know I'm way too weak to swim? Can't you feel the waves come crashing in? Running out of safety nets, 'cause every night I fall down in the middle of the night screaming, oh my God, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. I reach out in the middle of the night screaming, oh my, 'cause your love's too deep. You know your love's too deep. Love's too deep. Love too
back to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Listen, guys, there's a new restaurant coming to Duluth called Fallen Rabbit Restaurant. It's going to be coming to Parsons Alley. I don't know if you ever had a chance to go to Parsons Alley, but it is really nice over there in Duluth. I was there last year, and I've gone before. It's not my first time there, but it's really nice over there. It's like a bunch of restaurants. It's just really quaint, and you walk through the alley, and there's restaurants, and music is playing outside, and yeah, it's really cool. So if you haven't got a chance to check it out, but anyway. Fallen Rabbit Restaurant is preparing for an early 2020 opening on the West Lawrenceville Street in Duluth Parsons Alley Entertainment District. The restaurant, which will be run by Executive Chef Chuck Woods and General Manager Barbara Vickers, will be located next to the Maple Street Biscuit Company at the corner of West Lawrenceville and Hill Streets. Fallen Rabbit has a unique menu feature. Fallen Rabbit's unique menu features elevated seasonal cuisine complemented by creative wine and bar offerings. Fallen Rabbit officials said on their website, paired with stunning interior and studio designs by Studio Sogos. So if you've never gone to Parsons Alley, it's really nice. Like, check it out. Like, in the summertime, it's just a lot of people outside, and I like it. I like it over there a lot. So listen, but what does that mean for you? That means if you are interested in getting into the restaurant business, you might want to reach out to manager Barbara Vickers, because they're going to be opening up. That means they're going to have to hire some people. Here's the thing. Your resume needs to be tight. I say it all the time. Make sure all the gaps are filled in, that you can account for why you missed work or was not employed for a certain period of time. Make sure your background is clean. Make sure your driving record is clean. Everything is going to check out. You took care of everything you need to take care of. Your resume is tight. You have the proper ID. All of these things are very important. Very, very important if you're looking for employment. So make sure you have all that stuff in place. A lot of times you don't. I know you don't. I know you don't have it in place because I hear it all the time. But if you're looking for a job in the restaurant industry, here's your chance. There's a lot of new restaurants opening up here. Let me tell you something. Downtown Lawrenceville, what is it called? South Lawn. There are going to be stores all in there. Like, if you have not gone downtown to the South Lawn in Lawrenceville, go down there and look. I think people have already moved in. I was driving through there the other day, and I was like, wait a minute. That looked like somebody has moved in already. I think people have already moved in, but there are going to be stores down there. So you want to go down there and find out who do you need to talk to if you want to work in some of these stores, because there are going to be stores down there. And there's going to be a lot of people right there. Like, I wish my studio could be there. Like, that would be ideal. Like, I'd be dead smack in the middle of everything. I'd go and broadcast on the lawn. That would be wonderful, right? And I still may do that. I'm portable. I can go where the people are. I know this summer coming up. I don't think about summertime. It's just so hot. I'm still trying to get used to the hot summer. Like, I haven't gotten used to that yet. That's why I haven't done it. Listen, there are a lot of events they do throughout the spring and the summer, right through to the fall. I cannot stand mosquitoes, and I cannot stand that freaking heat. That's why I haven't done a lot of the things that's outside, because I can't take it. Ooh, I'm going to have to figure out how to get around it. Anyway, Fallen Rabbit is going to be opening up earlier this year, so make sure to check it out. Go to Parsons Alley in Duluth. It's very, very nice over there. I love it over there. I love mostly all of the downtowns I've seen here in Gwinnett County, and I've been to probably 3 or 4 of them. I'm going to visit all of them this summer. I probably start in the spring, though, before it gets too hot. I'm going to visit all of them. I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to write stories about them on the blog post, because I love Gwinnett. Like, I talk about it because I love it. Yeah, I've never lived in a place like this, right? There's a lot of diversity. I've lived in diverse places, but I've never lived in a place where they really, 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 really care about, like, each town in the county, right? I lived in Essex County my whole life. No, that's not true. I lived in Union County for a second, but I lived most of my life in Essex County, New Jersey, right? And I love where I lived. I lived in Maplewood. I lived in West Orange. I lived in East Orange. I lived in all of the Oranges. I lived in Newark, Irvington. I lived all over Essex County most of my life. And I lived in Union. None of those places was like Gwinnett. And I'm not knocking it. It's just different. And I loved when I lived there. I loved my friends. I loved Maplewood. I loved West Orange. I grew up in Newark, met some of my best friends in Newark, and some of them are still my best friends to this day, 30, 40 years later. But it's different here. It's just different the way they do things. It's like, I just love it. And that's why I did the show, because I love it. I love talking about it. Anyway, There's a job fair coming up next week. So if you're in the need of a job, the Goodwill Career Center is hosting a job fair for various positions next January 14th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you're interested in starting a new job with a new year with a new job, this is your opportunity. January 14th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Participants will have the opportunity to meet and greet local employers, including Amazon. You know, Amazon is hiring 1,000 people to work at that big center they putting down there over on Snellville. Over there, 1,000. They're looking for 1,000. Preferred Personal Solutions. Domino's is hiring. Home to Suites will be there. MedLink Georgia will be there. QM3 Solutions will be there. National Vision will be there. Will be there, and Staff Right. Now, here's the thing. There's a lot of names I just named, right? And if you are looking for a job, this is what I would like for you to do. Besides getting all your stuff together, and I want to say something else, but this is a family show. Get your ish together. Make sure everything is in place. Here's the thing what I need you to do. Go to Gwinnett Daily Post, right? Click on the tab that say Goodwill Career Center, Goodwill Career Job Fair, and look at each one of those companies and do some research on them. Don't just go there passing out resumes. Go there knowing something about the company. So when you walk up to the person that's at that table talking about that company, you can ask really intelligent questions about the company. Because you may not want to work at a lot of these companies, but go and do your homework. Go find out about Amazon, where they're hiring, what they're hiring for. You know, what do you need to do? Go find out about Preferred Personnel Solutions. That sounds like a staffing agency to me. But go find out what kind of people they staff. Do they staff tech people? Do they staff clerk people? You want to know that going in so you can know what to look and see who they staff for. You know, do your research. Go and find the people that are going to be there or some people from there and become their friends on LinkedIn. My niece is a genius at this. Do you hear me? She is teaching me, like this little trick is teaching me some stuff. She goes, anytime she wants to apply for a job, she go and find the person that's hiring for the position and follow them on and friend them on LinkedIn. And they hit right back to her. And it's working for her. And I was like, you know, I got to do that. I've never done that. She does. Like, these are the people I want to work with. Let me go find them on LinkedIn. So if you're looking to hire someone who's very meticulous and pay attention to details, she just graduated from Georgia Southern. She's looking for employment right now. Email me, Audrey at Good Morning Gwinnett, and I will pass you on her information. Her name is Jasmine Bell. Or just go look her up on LinkedIn. If you're looking for a little go-getter, she did a whole bunch of events for Georgia Southern when she was there. She's very good with event planning and project management. And look her up on LinkedIn, Jasmine Bell. That's Jasmyn Bell. She just graduated from Georgia Southern. She spent the summer at the White House working in the Capitol. She's a poli-sci major with a minor in she has a minor in public affairs. I think that's what public affairs. But anyway, make sure you go check the companies out. You go do your research on. So when you see, say, hey, yeah, I understand. Read about them. Read what the media is saying about the companies. Because again, you want to do some research. You want to go there and have an intelligent conversation. You know what they're going to say? Wow, they knew a lot about the company. Let's bring them on. They did and they'll tell you, you did your research on me, huh? You did your research on the company, huh? How did you know that? You did some research on it. Of course. You want to go there. You want to look as intelligent as possible. All right. Also, make sure to take a blue or black pen, dress professional, be on time, ask the right questions, bring copies of your resume, make sure your resume is updated, make sure you have the proper ID. You never know. People may be hiring on the spot. You just never know. So make sure you're ready when you go. For more information about those companies, because I know I said them all and I probably talked too fast, go to Gwinnett Daily Post and look at the job fair that's coming up. Or you can go to careerconnector.org, www.careerconnector.org, or give them a call at 770-564-2447. Again, that number is 770-564-2447. Listen, go on out there now. Get your job on. All right, I'm going to song. I'll be right back. Matter of fact, let me just finish up. I'm almost finished. All right, so there's a Prime Timers luncheon today, 12:45 to 2 p.m. Yep. You can join them at Parish Hall, 12:45 to 2 p.m. That's the monthly Prime Timers Prime Timers lunch. Prime Timers lunch. That's like too many words for me to say, right? It's a lot. Anyway, this is going to be at the Christ Church Norcross, located at 400 Holcomb Bridge Road in Norcross. If you've got questions about the luncheon, you can call 770-447-1166. Again, that number is 770-447-1166. You want to go to the Prime Timers luncheon? It's 12:45 today. Yep, over at Christ Church in Norcross. All right, I'm going to this last song, and then I'll be back to give you my inspiration of the day. So stay tuned.
Time takes a toll on everyone, they say. Time is merciless, it won't wait for us to change. Time, I am stressing out, I can't figure out what to say. Oh, time, just give us time. Time, looking back on pictures, and I find it hard to see you and myself in places where we used to be. Oh, time, we got older, babe, and I wanna stay with you. Don't got time for games. Now what you wanna do? Tell me now if you will go with me all the way. Every night, every day, promise we'll never change. Are you gonna love me? Love me with my flaws and all. Will we be enough, babe? Promise me we'll never fall. Time took a toll on us, I'll say. Time is merciless, it won't wait for you to change. Oh, time, we got older, babe, yeah. But I wanna stay with you, and don't got time for games. Now what you wanna do? Tell me now if you will go with me all the way. Every night, every day, promise we'll never change. Tell me now if you will go with me all the way. Hey, hey, every night, every day, promise we'll never change. So are you gonna love me? Love me with my flaws and all. Will we be enough, baby? Promise me we'll never fall. Promise now you gonna love me. Love me with my flaws and all. Will we be enough, baby? Promise me we'll never fall. Never fall. Promise me, promise.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you something to think about, a little bit of word of inspiration, just something to just say loud on, think on that. So my inspiration for the day is, they always say that time changes things, but you actually have to change them yourself. Let me say that again. They always say that time changes things, but you actually have to change them yourself. Andy Warhol said that, and he was right. Sometimes we're waiting for things to change, and those are the things we need to be working on, changing ourselves. Time doesn't change things. You change things. All right? If you want things to be different in your life, you have to change them, and I learn it every day. When I look at a part of my life that's falling apart, I have to go back and say, what is it that I need to change? What adjustment do I need to make in my life, in my business? You have to make the changes. Time goes on. It doesn't change a thing. Right? Situations disappear. They don't change. They become a part of your past. You know, here's the thing. If you want things to change in your life, you have to change them. You know, Wayne Dyer said, in order to change it, you can change. Let me see. What did he say? It was a saying he said. When you change the way you think about things, the things you think about change. Wayne Dyer said that. God rest his soul. When you change the way you think about things, the things you think about change. You have to bring the change, right? Don't dwell on the past. You can't change the past. What you can do is change the things that you've done, the errors that you made, so the future doesn't have to repeat that same mistake or error over and over. Look at where you are. Look at some things you're struggling with, no matter what it is. You can't change the past. Time is not going to change anything. You can change yourself. You can change the situation. You can go in a different direction. You can close some old doors, open up some new doors, but time is not going to change that. The fact that you don't talk about things and you think it's going to disappear, they don't disappear. They get worse most of the time. You know, the fact that you think time is going to change something and you sit on your hands and you do nothing and you think that, oh, it's going to disappear, it's going to change over time. It's not changing. It's getting worse. So if you want things to change in your life, you got to be proactive to make those things changes. I know there are people who know things need to change, right? They feel like if they don't do anything or don't say anything, everything is going to be okay. It's not. It's not going to be okay. It's getting worse. So the more you sit back and you wait for time to change something, the worse off things are going to be. Because here's what happened. You repeat the same mistake over and over because you haven't changed. You haven't changed, so you repeat the same mistakes over and over, and you wonder why, things are still the way they are, because you haven't changed. You haven't made up your mind. You haven't made a commitment to change, whether it's your business, whether it's your career, whether it's your personal life. You have to make those changes, and it's really important. I look at my life all the time. I'm always in self-improvement, self-development, personal development. I'm always in that space because I realize there are things about my business I need to change. There are things about my personal life I need to change. There are things about my social life I need to change. I don't have one. That may be the first thing I need to change. I don't have a social life, but I plan on getting one this year. I don't have a social life. So I look at my life and I'm like, oh my God, oh, woe is me because I don't do things. Well, that's my fault because I want to work all the time. I don't have a social life. Time won't change that. I have to change that. So that's why I was talking about earlier about going and visiting more places around, not only Gwinnett, around Georgia. I lived in Jersey pretty much my whole life, and I tell you, no lie, I hardly ever visited anywhere outside of Atlantic City. Occasionally, we would go to the beach because the beach is right down the shore. But that's pretty much it. I think I went to that's not even in Georgia. We went to the Poconos a couple of times. That's in Pennsylvania, but that's terrible because we want to leave the country. You can discover your freaking state. I'm changing that this year. I'm not waiting for time to change that. I'm changing it. I look at my life. I know what I want it to be. However, I'm enjoying the life that I have. I'm not complaining, but I do know that there's some things I want to do, some places I want to go, people I want to meet, things I want to do. I have to change that. You do too. Don't wait for time to change anything. Step up, take charge, make those changes. That's all I got for you today. If you missed any episode of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and check it out. Share the show with your friends. Don't forget to download the mobile app from the stores, Apple Store, Google Play Store. You got the Good Morning Gwinnett app. Just go there, download it. It's free. It doesn't cost you a dime to download it. It's free. You'll never miss an episode of the show. You can always take me with you wherever you go. Isn't that amazing? Like, you can take me wherever you go. I'm on 7 with you 24. I'm on demand with you 24/7. I don't know if you want to listen to me stumbling over words 24/7, but just in case you do, download the app and I'll be there. If you missed any episodes, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Hey, listen, you guys didn't buy no t-shirts last year. I want to see you rep your zip code. Help me rep Gwinnett. Good Morning Gwinnett. Get a t-shirt. Go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and buy a t-shirt. Now, get the shirt. Also, if you want to know more about my new company, Noise Media, and all the great services that we're offering over there, the Noise Factory Studio, going to be having our grand opening soon. Go to noisemedia.us, noisemedia.us. Check out all the great things that's coming. I got more great things I have to add this week, and then I'll be finished adding to the company. I have a bad habit of adding things. I do. I have a bad habit of making things really big, really quick. But these are things I feel are important that I have to add. And I'm not adding anything else after this week to that company. But I got to add two more things, and then I'm done. And then after that, it's all about doing the great things. I got a lot of workshops coming up and trainings. And because this company right here, Noise Media, it's about marketing. It's about marketing and exposure and media. I live in those spaces. That's where I live at. I live in marketing and media. So I got a lot of great things. But anyway, for more information about that, go to noisemedia.us and check it out. All right, listen, that's all I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 11 a.m. God willing. Thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 51 minutes with me, and I appreciate you so much. Listen, guys, until next time, make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.